Marco Aurelius states, "There is no more tranquil refuge free from distractions than the recesses of your own essence. Withdraw to meet yourself for reflection, and then prepare to deal with what is to come." Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD, Marcus Aurelius is remembered as the last of the so-called five good emperors. In his era, he composed a series of personal reflections titled Meditations, in which he incessantly advocated the pursuit of existential serenity. While his reflections often emphasized the importance of awakening at dawn to enjoy the day, he also emphasized the value of moments of introspection to achieve tranquility. Through his texts, we have a substantial insight into what his evening routine might have been. In this video, we will address 7 activities that Marcus Aurelius likely engaged in at nightfall or in the late afternoon, and how we can incorporate or adapt these practices into our current daily lives. Before we proceed, I'd like to quickly invite you to visit our channel's online store, the STOICUS Store. There you will find t-shirts, sweaters, coffee mugs, bags, and more. Follow us on Instagram and share your use of our products by tagging us. For questions or more information, our team is available to assist you. Now, without further ado, let's get to the video. I kindly ask that you don't skip this video. If you've made it this far, you already distinguish yourself from the larger crowd. Consider yourself a rarity, so behave as such and watch every part without exception. First point, evaluate your day. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that few things have the power to broaden the mind more than the ability to methodically and honestly examine everything that happens in our daily life. The Stoics valued moments of reflection in the morning and at night as the most opportune times. In the morning, to prepare for the day's events by recording thoughts in a journal, and at night, to assess the events of the ending day. Marcus Aurelius composed his meditations with the purpose of reviewing his daily life and thoughts, seeking personal clarity. He maintained a constant observation of his daily actions and choices. The Stoics emphasized the importance of being aware of our own actions and the need to set aside time at the end of each day to reflect on the lived events as a way to become more aware in general. This kind of mindful attention aimed to bring self-awareness to our actions, checking if they are in harmony with our higher self. Some Stoics compared this daily reflection to presenting a case in court. You revisit and evaluate your day through self-analysis of your actions and choices, reviewing them systematically. This process should not be self-judgment, but a compassionate review that guides toward better future choices. Incorporate this daily evaluation into your nighttime routine, setting aside a moment before sleep to go over the day's events. Ponder every moment from waking until now. Reflect on the choices and actions you made. What good did you do today? What emotions did you feel? What moments caused discomfort? What can you learn from the day's events? Is there something you wish you had done and didn't? Daily reflections are a cornerstone in Stoic philosophy, serving as a catalyst for personal growth and preparation. They function as a tool for planning tomorrow while assessing if your current actions are in harmony with the version of yourself you aspire to be. For example, when reflecting on your day, you might recall an unpleasant interaction due to a misunderstanding during breakfast purchase. You can acknowledge the discomfort and irritation it caused, and consider how much time you spent ruminating on the incident, affecting your mood for the rest of the morning. Such reflection can lead to insights on how you could have handled the situation differently, or how this interaction actually had minimal impact on the course of your day. This awareness enhances your ability to handle similar situations in the future with greater presence of mind. Dedicating a moment at night to review what happened during the day is a valuable exercise to embrace the Stoic way of life. Before we move on to the next topic, I'd like to express my gratitude to all of you for being here. The pursuit of knowledge and the rejection of ignorance are the noblest acts of humanity, and you are doing exactly that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if possible, leave a like and share the video. It's essential that this message reaches a larger audience. Second aspect, engage in physical activities. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, it is a disgrace to grow old without ever experiencing the strength and aesthetics that your body is capable of demonstrating. Although he lived nearly 2 millennia ago, Marcus Aurelius was well aware of the value of physical exercise. He advocated that a balanced mind is inseparable from a well-cared-for body. Stoic philosophers argued that even a simple exercise can be a lesson in vital virtues for existence, teaching us perseverance, self-improvement, discipline, how to face adversity, and strengthen self-esteem. They recognized that the purpose of exercise transcended external validation, focusing more on qualities of self-mastery. Contrary to what the media often suggests, the Stoics already understood that the relentless pursuit of a perfect body solely for display purposes is rarely a source of genuine happiness. We often come up with excuses to skip a workout, such as, "I'm exhausted," "I have an important meeting tomorrow and don't want to be sore," or "Work stress is so high that the idea of exercising seems impossible." While many of us find reasons to avoid physical activity, we cannot deny its immense benefits for our physical and mental health, and we should not disregard exercise as an essential part of our daily routine. Any type of exercise, whether it's playing sports or going to the gym, is advantageous because it triggers a rush of brain chemicals that promote a sense of well-being, known as endorphins. They reduce stress and improve mood. If you choose to exercise at night, it may even contribute to a faster induction of sleep, leaving you refreshed and prepared for the new day. Incorporating a brisk evening walk into your routine can be a way to clear your mind. During the walk, pay attention to the air and the environment around you. Allow your mind to drift away from daytime concerns and observe the night sky above. Gentle movement and appreciating the natural beauty around you can be an excellent way to clear the thoughts of a busy day and prepare for a restful night. Third point, neutralize external influences. Marcus Aurelius states, "You have the ability to retreat into your own mind whenever you want." It is well known that Marcus Aurelius used his evenings for solitude. Known for his doctrine of living each day as if it were the last, he also upheld the practice of setting aside periods for mental withdrawal to recharge. This was his way of disentangling himself from external pressures or adverse emotions, disconnecting from external influences and cultivating personal reflection. External influences encompass the external fluctuations of our being or the knowledge we absorb through our senses. In modern times, we are constantly bombarded by these influences, especially during interactions with people and technological devices. To meet the unnecessary demands of contemporary society, we overload ourselves, and our days become saturated with tasks, obligations, meetings, electronic correspondence, and deadlines. In this process, we lose our tranquility and inner peace, and despite efforts to balance work and personal life, it's common to return home exhausted, overwhelmed, and tense. Our evening habits often include updating ourselves on social media, watching TV programs, or hurrying to respond to the final emails of the day. It's essential to minimize these distractions and purify our thoughts. Therefore, the nighttime should be an opportunity to dedicate yourself. This often implies eliminating typical nighttime practices and replacing them with ones that effectively promote detachment from daily worries and focus on self-awareness. This change involves silencing your electronic devices at least 30 minutes before you retire to rest, seeking a state of peace. This can be achieved through simple strategies like a brief 5-minute meditation, whether it's a body scan or a breathing exercise. Mindfulness meditation practices are effective in calming a restless mind and reconnecting with your physical state. This type of introspection can be a kind of intimate refuge, and integrating it into your nighttime routine can bring significant benefits. Meditation is recognized for reducing stress, elevating mood, and notably improving the quality of sleep. Your preparation for rest should be a break from everyday chaos and a journey towards your more serene self. Although activities like binge-watching TV series, playing video games, socializing with friends, or scrolling through social media may seem like personal downtime, they don't actually help in the pursuit of calm. In reality, they distract you from that goal. And while sleep is crucial, it often isn't enough to revitalize after a busy day. A truly relaxing nighttime routine should include something that allows your mind to slow down. Fourth aspect, reflect on your inner sage. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, to learn to read and write, we need a teacher, and for life, much more. A sage is someone recognized for their wisdom and knowledge in a specific area, someone who is revered for their discernment and ability. For many, this sage serves as an example to follow. Stoics spent time reflecting on their sage figures and evaluating whether their actions aligned with those of the sage. For example, Marcus Aurelius viewed Zeno, the founder of Stoic philosophy, as his sage and often pondered, what would Zeno do? Reflecting on your ideal sage should be a nightly exercise in which you examine your day or the person you are, asking yourself, what would my role model do? Your role model can be a real person you admire or an idealized representation of what is exemplary. It's crucial to have a clear image of this figure to meditate on the congruence between your actions and those of your role model. As part of your nightly ritual, dedicate a few minutes to reflect on your role model and ask yourself, did your actions reflect those of your role model today? How can you improve tomorrow to live more in line with this model? What traits of your role model did you see in yourself today? Adding this moment of contemplation to your nightly routine, evaluating whether your daily reactions align with those of your sage, can expand awareness of your future choices and help you become the person you hold in high regard. Fifth point, aspire to a broader perspective. Echoing Marcus Aurelius, consider the universal matter of which you have a tiny part, and time in its entirety, in which you have been assigned a fleeting moment, and destiny and its weave, in which your thread is insignificant. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to look at life from a cosmic perspective, or to achieve a view from above. This broader view of life involves observing yourself and your day, as if from a third person's perspective, adopting a viewpoint that allows you to transcend personal emotions and concerns. It is documented that Marcus Aurelius contemplated his existence against the vast backdrop of the cosmos, an attempt to transcend the boundaries of his individual perspective. Nowadays, we are constantly bombarded. When leaving our homes, we are inundated with advertisements, news, opinions, and countless stimuli. Between work and family moments, we are consumed by electronic devices, radio, television, and the internet. All this overload can lead to mental fatigue, squeezing out the space needed for reflection and respite. The constant lure of apps, games, videos, and TV shows can compromise our ability to confront problems, anxieties, stresses, and obligations. In contrast, the Stoic practice of adopting a higher perspective can serve as a balm for the concerns of everyday life, reallocating our view to a scale larger than our individuality. Start by setting aside a quiet moment at night to contemplate your immediate surroundings, your body, your home, and the people you live with. Reflect on your feelings, your connection to them, and the concerns, hopes, and fears they may carry. Gradually, expand your gaze to encompass your city, recognizing the countless individual lives, each with their own dreams and fears unknown to you. Go further, encompassing your country, and then the entire earth, considering all lives scattered across borders, social classes, races, and cultures. Think about the adversities faced by those in less fortunate conditions. Continue expanding your perception to the solar system, the universe, up to the entirety of existence. By adopting this aerial view, we come to see ourselves not as isolated beings, but as integral parts of a much larger whole, players in an extensive network that envelops us. Observing ourselves from an external perspective allows us to view our lives and concerns with greater objectivity. Stepping back from our daily problems enables us to understand them with less emotional baggage and makes us better equipped to discern their causes and possible solutions. Issues gain proportion and context. If you feel upset by an offense, practice this exercise. Placing situations in perspective makes it easier to overcome emotional challenges. Disagreements and minor conflicts become trivial when seen from this new perspective. Many of our problems tend to lose their intensity when contrasted with the hardships of others or the vastness of the universe. Sixth principle, value family time. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, what is lost by people who live longer and by those who die young is the same. Only the present is ours. It's all we have, and what we don't possess, we can't lose. For Marcus Aurelius, the end of the day was a sacred moment for family. He expressed deep love for his children and wife. Despite being a figure of great importance with many commitments, he never put them aside. In the evening, while tucking his children into bed and kissing them, he would internally remind himself, "Do not rush this moment. It could be the last." He deeply cherished these moments, recognizing them as the most essential aspect of his life. And then, with a sincere good night, repeated this loving act every night for as long as he was fortunate to be alive. Stoics practiced meditation on death to internalize the transience of life. A nurse from Australia, known for her care of terminally ill patients, observed that one of the biggest regrets of these people was not spending enough time with family. Many lamented missing crucial moments with their children and spouses. In the rush of modern life, statistics show that families can barely enjoy 30 minutes of quality time together during the week, and even when there is a family gathering, it often happens in silence, in front of the TV, with each person engrossed in reading, games, or too exhausted to interact. Just as recommended by the Stoics, if we regularly reflected on the inevitability of death, reminding ourselves that the day may come when we will no longer wake up to life, we would be compelled to change, to invest more time with our families and express love to our loved ones frequently. Family togetherness is a pillar that fosters strong bonds, love, connections, and solid relationships among its members. Quality family time is crucial for overcoming challenges, strengthening emotional security, imparting values, and building self-confidence in children. Number 7. Cultivate resilience through adversity. The Stoics value the ability to remain calm and rational in the face of adversity. For them, it is in confronting challenges that character is forged and tested. Marcus Aurelius saw difficulties not as misfortunes, but as opportunities to practice virtues such as patience, perseverance, and courage. Incorporate this principle into your life by adopting a learning attitude towards adversity. When faced with obstacles, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" See each difficulty as a test or training to develop inner strength. You can practice this daily, starting with smaller challenges. If something doesn't go as planned, instead of getting frustrated, look for ways to adapt and overcome the problem. Over time, this practice will help you face larger adversities with equanimity and wisdom. This resilience is the true power that the Stoics seek, not the absence of problems but the ability to deal with them effectively. 8th principle, structure your mornings. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Do not leave for tomorrow what you can do today." He was a fervent advocate of waking up early, creating a morning routine that optimized every waking moment. For him, sleep was a period of restoration, not idleness. A solid morning routine was crucial for Marcus Aurelius, and this preparation began the night before, anticipating the next day. Stoics had the habit of setting aside time in the morning to rehearse the day, planning what they wished to accomplish, preparing for different scenarios, and engaging in self-reflection. This practice wasn't limited to mornings but also extended to evening reflections. To start, optimize your morning with preparations the night before. This can involve selecting your attire for the next day, arranging the necessary items for work, or setting a morning routine that you will strictly follow. Consider it a pre-established script of actions, avoiding the need to make minor decisions in the early morning. This is vital because every decision we make daily depletes a bit of our decision-making energy. Save that energy for more significant choices, rather than spending it on trivialities like choosing a shirt in the morning. In addition to the health benefits, this practice will make the waking process much more enjoyable. Preparing for the next day as part of your nighttime routine can not only facilitate your morning, but also help reduce anxiety about the tasks that await you. Number 9. Practice the generosity of spirit. The Stoics not only emphasize the importance of self-control and personal resilience, but also recognize the significance of generosity as a reflection of a wise and tranquil mind. Marcus Aurelius, even as an emperor, noted the importance of being of service to others and giving the best of oneself for the well-being of the community. Incorporate the generosity of spirit into your daily life by practicing acts of kindness without expecting anything in return. It can be something simple, like offering a listening ear to a friend going through difficulties or discreetly helping a stranger. Furthermore, exercise emotional generosity, avoid hasty judgments, give people the benefit of the doubt, and approach conflicts with empathy and openness. This Stoic practice not only benefits those around you, but also contributes to your own inner tranquility. By helping others, we reinforce our own virtue and align with the Stoic idea of living in accordance with nature, which includes being social and cooperative. Therefore, regularly reflect on how you can contribute to the well-being of others. This can be done through small daily actions or through involvement in larger causes. By practicing the generosity of spirit, you not only enrich the lives of others but also cultivate an essential aspect of Stoic character, altruism and benevolence as sources of personal satisfaction and inner peace. Do not forget to comment "Dare Me Motivational," so I can see that you made it this far. Remember that I read all the comments and will see you commenting. Stay on the screen to watch the next video that will appear here. It's very worthwhile and I guarantee you'll enjoy it. And for your attention, thank you very much. This was my contribution. May everyone be with the Creator.